Last episode we said, weights frozen, context finite. Add next token prediction, and you can understand what's coming. The model's most famous failure mode, hallucinations. A hallucination is when the model says something false, but says it in the same confident voice it uses for things that are true. The grammar is fine. The tone is right. The fact is wrong. And the user usually can't tell. Hallucinations aren't random glitches. They're a structural risk in systems that generate plausible next tokens. 3 things from earlier episodes help explain why. First, by itself, the base model isn't looking up facts. It's predicting the next token based on patterns. Some products add tools that look things up. But that's extra machinery around the model. The base behavior is prediction. Plausible and true are different things, and the model can confuse one for the other. Second, the model's knowledge is frozen at training. If you ask about something that happened after the cutoff date, the model has 2 options: refuse or guess. Sometimes it refuses. Sometimes it guesses. When it guesses, the guess sounds confident, because everything the model says sounds confident. Third, context is finite. In a long chat, the model may have agreed with you about something 20 turns ago, then later contradict itself, because that earlier turn scrolled out of context. From your seat, it looks like the model lied, but it just doesn't have access to what it said before. So the structural picture is a system that predicts what's likely instead of looking up what's true, with no recent updates and limited working memory. That's not the only reason hallucinations happen. Training and evaluation choices matter too, but it's the part you can actually predict from the model's design. Now, what about confidence? This is the dangerous part. The interface usually gives you no reliable warning light. 2 outputs, one true, one fabricated, can read the same. Same fluency, same authority, no obvious signal that one is made up. Some research is trying to change that. There are techniques to make the model express uncertainty or refuse when it doesn't know. It helps, but you should not assume your chat product has those guarantees. What labs do to reduce hallucinations? Tools. Web search lets the product look up current information. RAG, retrieval augmented generation, lets it pull from a specific document set. Citations let you check sources. These can reduce hallucinations, sometimes a lot. They do not eliminate them. But tools can fail too. Search can find the wrong page. Retrieval can pull the wrong paragraph. A citation can support part of the answer, but not the claim you actually care about. Tools are grounding systems, not truth machines. What you can do: assume any specific claim, a date, a number, a name, a quote, a citation, could be wrong. Verify before you publish, before you cite, before you decide. The fluency is real, the accuracy is not guaranteed. One more nuance. People sometimes call any wrong output a hallucination. That's not quite right. If the model gives you information that was true before its cutoff, but is wrong now, that's mainly a knowledge gap. If it invents a current answer anyway, that's hallucination. If it refuses to answer, that's a guardrail. If you trick it with adversarial prompting, that's a jailbreak. To recap, hallucinations are confident, fluent, false. They come from a system that predicts the next plausible token, can't update its knowledge, and has limited working memory. Same voice as correct answers. Tools reduce, don't eliminate. Verify high-stakes claims yourself. Next episode. We've talked about what the model can and can't do during a single conversation. But what about across them? How do products remember things about you between sessions? And is that actually the model learning? It's not. But it's interesting. That's memory. And what it isn't. If this was useful, subscribe. It tells me to keep making them. See you next episode.